Paso Children's and University Medical Center to come to an agreement has come and gone.
Today at 5, all negotiations ceased and both parties left the table at a stalemate. ABC 7's Ashlie has reaction from the county judge.
For the last 48 hours, UMC and Children's were at the table. Offers were going back and forth. But today at 5 o'clock, negotiations ceased and both walked away at a stalemate. UMC wants Children's to accept its term sheet. If Children's did, UMC would give it 45 additional days to find a partner that would help the hospital stabilize its dwindling finances and growing debt. Friday, UMC submitted the term sheet. Children's reviewed it over the weekend and sent a counteroffer.
During UMC's executive session, Commissioner Stout and I joined, and we had a discussion about how far we could go to, try to address their requests.
Monday, UMC's lawyers started negotiating with Children's. Tuesday, Children's sent back another counteroffer, an offer which UMC spent the majority of Wednesday discussing.
Each side, I think, is pretty much stuck at how far they believe each party can go.
We don't know the details of what each side is offering. They're not being released. But we do know UMC, saying Children's owes it more than $100 million, wants to bring the struggling entity under the guidance of the county. Children's wants to remain an independent hospital. But there's a sliver of hope. Commissioners will review Children's counteroffer Thursday at 9 in the morning.
We don't think we should go that far. We don't think it would be responsible to go that far. But if there are other members of the court who believe to the contrary, or if they can convince us, or, as we deliberate, I'm not sure what will happen tomorrow.
If commissioners reject Children's counteroffer, UMC will then present its plan to save Children's in bankruptcy court, a plan we know Children's disagrees with, but one a judge just might accept. Back to you.
Ashlie, we reached out to Commissioners Vince Perez, Andrew Haggerty, and Carlos Leon to learn how they will vote tomorrow. They did not respond in time for this report.
And only on ABC 7 today, we're asking if there could be criminal consequences for the Children's Hospital. Children's reported to the government it paid $27 million in rent to UMC when it really didn't. And we've also learned Children's appears to have reported $9 million in payments to Texas Tech it never paid. Why does it matter? Children's received tens of millions of dollars back from the government based on those expense reports. And now the Health and Human Services Commission is reviewing whether Children's needs to return the money it was not entitled to. The Attorney General's office says it cannot confirm nor deny it's investigating Children's.
Our cost reports are filed consistent with the Medicare guidelines, consistent which matches our audit report.
There's not just civil liability for these sorts of things, but there's potential criminal liability here. So it's a very, very, very serious problem. I wouldn't just brush it under the rug.
The Attorney General's Medicaid fraud control would be the one investigating Children's if they get a referral. That referral could come from the Health and Human Services Commission. We know those agencies have been talking to each other because of the